This story has been blowing up everywhere, so let's dive into it now. Claressa Shields is dismissing back following the allegations that Papoose had not spent Christmas with her. Some claim that he was actually with his wife, daughter, and Remy. The day following Christmas, there was a lot of discussion on the internet about Claressa spending the holidays by herself once more, while Papoose was at home with his family. As you are already aware, the backlash was swift. People have been discussing the whole issue between Claressa and Papoose on the internet non-stop, claiming it just doesn't feel right. Some even claim that she ought to have anticipated this. But Claressa isn't going to overlook that. She is speaking clearly and loudly. This is where things start to become really tricky. Papoose and Remy Ma are still lawfully wed. Yes, despite the fact that they both insist on getting a divorce. They have been blaming one another for holding things up. Ultimately, however, the documents remain unsigned. Not to mention that these two have been together for more than 10 years. It's a long time to simply leave. How do you feel about Pap spending Christmas with his wife and daughter? Someone said, jumping into Claressa's comments. Claressa clapped back without wasting any time. Pap spent Christmas with his mother and family, not his ex-wife, she stated. You are undoubtedly misled. However, the individual then said, "Oh, all right, but that's not his ex-wife. You are definitely misled." To be honest, since Remy is not the ex-wife, they were correct. Legally and in public, she is still the wife. Every minute that passes, the situation becomes more and more chaotic. This is what truly has people perplexed. Why wasn't Claressa present if Pap spent Christmas with his mother and relatives, as she says? You already know that she would have posted something like, "That's a lie," if she had actually spent the holiday with him. We were in the same room. However, because it didn't occur, people are wondering what's actually happening in the background. This is when things become even more perplexing. Rumor has it that Papoose's mother genuinely likes Claressa. She's even hosted her for a home-cooked dinner in the past. They apparently had a full-course dinner prepared by the mother, and they got along well. Therefore, people are compelled to inquire once more if there is no family turmoil. Why didn't Claressa attend Christmas? There's a problem. Perhaps Claressa is merely attempting to maintain a clean image. But let's face it, the math isn't adding up. Papoose reportedly attempted to make amends by imitating some Louis Vuitton presents afterward. But the internet investigators quickly intervened. Additionally, she flaunted the opulent bags online, acting as though Papoose had gone all out for her. However, many began to notice that it seemed odd for Claressa to have purchased those presents herself. Why? Because she had recorded herself perusing those same styles in a Louis Vuitton store a few days prior. She was being called out by people everywhere. We just happened to spot you in the Louis store. Girl, act as though you didn't purchase things for yourself. The worst part is this. I became curious and looked at the receipts she shared, but none of the things she said Papoose had given her were there. Not one. Everyone is talking about it and wondering if the entire gift scenario was a ruse to maintain appearances. I must admit that after looking over everything, it appears that Papoose indeed did purchase those presents for her. Unless Claressa simply chooses not to share each and every receipt. In any case, it appears that he may have been attempting to patch things up with her, perhaps as a gesture of reconciliation following all the turmoil over Christmas. I'm curious now, though, what are your thoughts on all of this? When Claressa claims that Papoose spent the holidays with his family rather than Remy, do you trust her? Or do you believe that she is merely attempting to maintain appearances and save her reputation? Because everyone is talking about this issue, and there are differing viewpoints on the internet. I would really like to know what you think about this whole issue, so please share your thoughts in the comments.
you.